We're in a battle of good versus evil. Kanye is one of the good guys. He's trying to be on the right side of God rather than the history left-wing atheists plan to write. Kanye West is not as confusing as he often sounds. His outlook on life stems from a defined set of values spelled out in the Bible. His actions and words often conflict with his outlook. He's normal. Every human being struggles to align their values and deeds. The difference between West and most human beings is the transparency of his failures. Yesterday, West sat down for an interview with Fox News host Tucker Carlson. The 45-year-old rapper, fashion designer, and provocateur was his usual mix of brilliance, confusion, contradiction, and oddity. When asked how people respond to a baby ultrasound lanyard he wears, West proclaimed his faith. Take a listen.
Just landed, and the lanyard's still on from it, and there's a photograph on it. What is that?
It's a photograph of a baby's ultrasound.
Why is that? And that you designed that?
Yes.
Why? What does that mean?
It just represents life. I'm pro-life.
Boy, so you wear it on a badge. What kind of response do you get? And good, amen, I agree.
I don't care about people's responses. I care about the fact that there's more black babies being aborted than born in New York City at this point. That 50% of black death in America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God. I really don't care about people's responses. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet.
Yeah, so am I. It was a brilliant and courageous answer, especially for a Hollywood celebrity. We've come to expect that from Kanye West. White Lives Matter. The shirts mock the Black Lives Matter movement.
My baby mama white and her life matters, Meek Mills. I give a fuck about Kim more than any of y'all. My baby mama white, she white, and her life matter. Off the do say. On some real nigga shit.
Via Instagram, Kanye called BLM a scam. Owens has a documentary set to release in 5 days, The Greatest Lie Ever Told, that is expected to further expose BLM's financial malfeasance and LGBTQ alphabet mafia agenda. Kanye is drumming attention for Owens' takedown of BLM. The progressive establishment, the globalists using race to divide, conquer, and queer America are frustrated by their inability to control Kunta Kinte West.
Has anything to do with regret?
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence of my idea.
Nothing you're saying has got anything to do with the tweet.
Cool. Bro, I was in the middle of a sentence, boy.
That's my new name for Kanye. Adidas is threatening to dissolve its longstanding partnership with West. Corporate media outlets dispatched their legion of race police to publicly flog West for affirming the value of white life. Rolling Stone complained that the shirts legitimized extremism. A potpourri of black intellectuals deemed the shirts disgusting, harmful, and dangerous. West did not back away from the controversy in his conversation with Carlson. He said he acted on a gut feeling. He then oddly analogized the stunt to disgraced Olympic figure skater Tanya Harding. Take a listen.
So you made reference to the White Lives Matter t-shirt, which you brought out at Paris Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Why did you do that, and what did it mean?
You know, I do certain things from a feeling. I just channel the energy. It just feels right. It's using a gut instinct, a connection with God, and just brilliance. You know, like, as if you ask, like, Tanya Harding how she did the triple flip or the triple spin. She was in so much practice that when it was time for her to skate in a competitive format, it just happened. Like, it happened outside of practice. It happened in the real format. And that's what's happening is God is, like, preparing us for the real for the real battles.
That's classic Kanye West. He contradicts. He brought Tanya Harding into it, but I love the ending where he's preparing us for battle. Kanye, at one moment, he'll produce an album titled Jesus is King, and then the next thing you know, he's collaborating with Lil Nas X on a song and video, Industry Baby, which depicts gay prison sex. West, like most of us, serves God and the world. The pull of the world is much stronger for West. He's one of the world's biggest celebrities.
Pierce, how much money are you worth?
Not as much as you, sadly.
Exactly. So take my advice. Maybe you'll get richer.
I would love to take your business advice.
Why would I listen to you?
Well, why don't you? Yay, you're a billionaire. You can do what the hell you want. I'm just saying to you that I don't think you quite understand when you talk about. Okay, can I finish?
It's not Moti.
You're a multi-billionaire. Okay, well, congratulations. But
the success of his music and fashion depend on public opinion and popularity. He succumbs to those pressures from time to time. Fame is an intoxicating and destructive drug. Kanye is battling his addiction to it with biblical faith. I respect the sincerity of his fight. He truly values family and being a good father. He wants to see Black Americans improve our plight. He believes in the power of truth. His comments related to abortion and the normalization of obesity, he said it's actually clinically unhealthy, and for people to promote that, it's demonic. Those things reveal a deeper understanding of the cultural rot destroying America. We're in a battle of good versus evil. Kanye is one of the good guys. He's trying to be on the right side of God rather than the history left-wing atheists plan to write.
Millions of people have had DEFCON 3 on their contracts.
Right. You didn't say
home to their
you didn't say that.
And said, millions of people, well, I opened it up. Now, I didn't, but now I'm saying it now, sir.
Okay, so now what I think you should say, I think you should say to the Jewish people, I'm sorry for the offensive language I used in that tweet. I wouldn't do that again. This is what I really meant. I think people would respect you if you said that. I don't know why you can't just say that.
You know when I'll say it? When I sit down with the people who write out the contracts for the NBA and for the NFL and for professional music and for acting contracts. We need to go to the top lawyers, the top execs, the owners of the stadiums, the owners of the football teams, and the owners of the record labels. And we're going to put them all in one room. And we're going to read let's go top 10 in each one of these categories, right? Let's read Michael B. Jordan's contract.
Why would any of that? Okay, but why would any of that? Why would any of that?
Bro, I ain't finished my sentence.
Nothing you're saying has anything to do with regret.
Hey, boy.
Don't call me boy.
Don't finish. I told you. Oh, don't treat me like a boy then. I'm going to finish my sentence of my idea.
Nothing you're saying has got anything to do with the tweet.
Cool.
If you then answer my question.
Okay, so I'm going to tell people when I would apologize for the tweet. This is what has to happen first. I need all of the top executives in Hollywood. I need the top executives at the NBA and at the NFL. We'll do those two sports specifically. And I want the top executives in music, dealing with publishing, dealing with like Spotify and Apple Music and Universal Music and all the top let's do like 5 top execs there. And I want to look at the top 10 earners in each one of those fields' contracts openly. We want to compare and contrast the contracts. And then once we open that conversation, and we need to do it on a platform live with lawyers asking questions, and we'll have the top lawyers like a Johnny Cochran, Robert Kardashian level legal team, looking at all of these contracts together. After that moment happens, then I will say, I'm sorry.
Okay, if that's your position.
Still mess with groupies so unruly, holding the toolie out. Clip Capone. Swear to God to get rich before I die. Something like pop, cause I got a mansion in the sky. Loved by heaven, feared by the devil's workers. Trying to give us contracts to jerkers. Mine is well murkers. I'm on a different level, mainstream, main rebel. Still staying treble, playing with heavy metal like rock band. My man, stay in your place, out of my face. Before I hit the safe, catching the case. Ryan Isley, kick it while you can kick it. Live it while you can live it. KLI 254, handle your business. I'm looking good, dog.